What's so wrong about business cards and why don't I recommend them? That's today's question for Ask Jennifer. Hey there, I am Jennifer Sneeden, founder of Thriving Therapy Practice, and this is Ask Jennifer, where I answer your most pressing practice building questions. And today's question comes to us from Tennille. And Tennille says, Jennifer, I've heard you say that you are opposed to business cards for therapists. Why? So thank you for this, Tennille. And actually, there's two reasons why. The first is handing out business cards is not a marketing activity. And a lot of people kind of delude themselves, I'm sorry to say, into believing that they're accomplishing something because they gave out 20 business cards. I came with a stack of business cards and now they're all gone. So I did a lot of marketing tonight. And that's simply not the case. Handing out business cards is not a marketing activity. If you've done this for any length of time, you know that nobody's ever going to call you from that, right? So the first reason that I'm against business cards is because it's a little game that we play with ourselves. We feel like the more we hand out, the more we're accomplishing, and that's simply not true. The other reason that I don't recommend business cards is for a more strategic reason than that. If I meet you at an event and you are somebody that I want to get to know better, we exchange business cards and that's kind of it. If we meet at an event and you're somebody I'd like to get to know better and I don't have any business cards, I now have a very strategic reason to pick up the phone and call you tomorrow, because the magic of networking doesn't happen at that event where you're exchanging business cards. The magic of networking happens when after the event with the follow-up and the coffee and the lunch and whatever it is, and as that relationship develops. So it's a very strategic way of opening the relationship to say, you know what, I don't even carry business cards with me, but if you give me yours, I will be more than happy to follow up with you tomorrow. And now the person is actually expecting your call. They're actually prepared for it. And you're not leaving anything up to chance. And when it comes to our business networking relationships, we can't afford to leave anything up to chance. So those are the two reasons. I don't think handing out business cards constitutes marketing. So don't confuse that. It's not marketing. And I think it gives you a real strategic advantage to develop relationships when you don't exchange cards in the initial meeting. Now you've got a reason to follow up. I will say I always did have cards in my practice as like appointment reminder cards, but nobody even really needs those anymore. So I don't think business cards are a great marketing tool. I think there's much more effective things that you can do and lots of ways to attract clients without relying on those. So thank you, Tennille, for your question. If anybody else has a question for Ask Jennifer, simply click the link below and I will be happy to consider your question for a future episode.